Well, who do I have with me today?
I'm Craig Sacra with Crestwood Cuts.
Craig Sacra with Crestwood Cuts.
Yes, sir.
And what do you do, sir, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, Crestwood Cuts, we do all custom hardwood furniture, exclusively using exotic hardwoods.
Exotic.
Exotic hardwoods, yep. Yep.
Well, what's an example of an exotic hardwood?
So an exotic hardwood would be like black Limba,
Never heard of
like Zebrawood or like Canarywood, like
I've never heard of any of those. So now which I know.
Yeah, there's a whole host of exotic hardwoods out there that I'd like to implement into my designs and my furniture. It's really fun, and it is, again, that's something you don't see often. So
That's
it's
right.
being exclusive, being a little bit more exotic. It's fun.
That's neat.
It's really fun to put
How did you get into to woodworking, if you don't mind me asking?
So originally I was a really more of an artist, like pen and paper, painting kind of artist, like only child. So, I'd go outside, but you
You
come
found
back
things to
home
do
and
to
yeah,
occupy
you
your own
kind of,
time.
yeah. So I would always just kind of sketch and draw and everything. And so really from that, it's grown throughout my life. It's been something that I've always
Different
kind of kept
mediums,
close to me. Yeah.
from pen and paper to
To
wood.
yeah, I did a little bit of sculpting, some clay sculpting and
Oh, wow.
everything, making some like little limited edition toys and stuff and little figurines and stuff. So, and then from there, I'd seen a video on YouTube.
Wow.
Right? You
You
see
never
that
know.
one
You
video
never
on
know where it's going to
YouTube.
come from.
And the guy had he was doing a desk, and then he was doing like CNC inlay in like a cutting board, and that absolutely just fascinated me that you could put so much artistic, you know, vision into a cutting board or like
Something
a
so
desk,
simple.
like a desk, like, and so then you can also function with it. So it's something that you can make it look very artistic, very beautiful, but you can also use it, which I think is really fun.
It has utility.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of having a cutting board is to use the cutting board.
Oh yeah.
So if you get a nice custom cutting board and put your inlay, people see it and they use it on a regular way or a desk or something like that.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really neat.
And it's funny you say that because a lot of the cutting boards that we have sold, they're like, I don't want to use it. It looks,
It's too nice.
It's cool, yeah. And I'm like, you got to use it, trying to be encouraging in that regard. But so yeah, that's kind of where it started, just from naturally just drawing all the time, and then seeing that video, and then I was like, all right, I want to try my own cutting board.
There you
Like,
go.
let's see what, already had some little, more common household tools, little circular saw and everything, and that's kind of where
One of the
it took
things
off, really.
we were at a market one time and he made those address things for your house.
Okay.
And I was like, well, why not? And he made our last name, put our name on, and we have it at our house right now. So that's one of those little neat things that you can really
Is it kind of
appreciate.
like an address, like the numbers?
It's got my
has your
name. I
and
didn't.
all
Well, we
that?
didn't put our address. We put our
Okay.
name, Burns, and then Ben, Jen, Mom, and Dad, or something like that.
That's cool.
And what I had seen, my grandparents had them
Okay.
when I was growing up. Every time we went to Grandma Grandpa's, they had this thing up there. I was like, oh, neat. And then when I got older, I came across that guy. I was like, and it's nice wood,
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
wood, and
Nice.
engraved. It was really
And
nice.
those things last too.
Yeah.
And that, again, with hardwoods being a medium that, it's not something that's going to diminish unless, falls off of a pickup truck
Yeah,
or something,
yeah.
but
Use it for
it's
different
very
purposes.
long lasting. Yeah. You can, really pass that.
So you
pass
do
that.
like personal commissions. You do all kinds of neat things.
All sorts of custom work. We do personal commissions for, really anybody that reach out to us. We've worked hand in hand with a few businesses as well. Have kind of altered some of their tables, so we will do some custom alterations. We're working on one right now that's a china cabinet into a little wet bar
Oh,
kind of
wow.
thing. So we're going to kind of open it up a little bit, take some of the doors off the top, and really kind of convert it into something more usable for
Man,
them. But it's really kind of sky's the limit with us. We really encourage people to reach out and get creative with us. And really
Work with them.
work with them. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we're really wanting to make a piece that's artfully inspired. That, again, you can actually use, and
Yeah. It can have its utility.
absolutely. Yeah.
So do you have a specialty or cutting boards your top thing, or what do you do most of?
So cutting boards, I kind of ended up getting away from doing cutting boards, but
Okay.
really mainly the furniture now. So
Furniture.
right now we have we have a couple desks that we're doing some L-shaped desks for a few customers, and then of course the China cabinet thing, but and then some coffee tables. We're working
Oh,
on a few
coffee
coffee
tables.
tables. So we have one of the black Limba that I
Yeah.
told you about. That's one that we're doing using traditional joinery, no screws, no paint, no
It's like DuckTales or
staining.
something.
Yeah,
Like
like the
they
dovetails. Oh yeah.
I say duck and dove.
It's
So you see how much I know, right?
also a good show, though. That's right.
So do I know. Yeah, I remember as a kid, Ethan Allen.
Okay.
There was that furniture maker.
Yeah.
I remember seeing those.
Oh yeah, it's common in cabinetry. So like in the drawers and cabinetry and everything, they'll use that to put those boxes together. But yeah, exactly like that. The dovetails. Um, I there's joinery techniques that I don't even I kind of I'm still easing into that, but it's yeah, we don't use any of the screws. We just kind
That's
of
awesome.
get everything interlocked and
You guys, when you work with someone, they write down or you draw for them whatever their idea is to the best of your ability, and then you guys work back and forth and back and forth.
Yes, sir. So we the first consultation we'll sit down and I'm not coming into it blind or anything by any means, but kind of, hey, what are we looking for about what, kind of get us started, but I'll sit down with them. And fortunately, drawing my entire life, being able to sit there and draw something out with them, to even just get a basic shape, kind of design and everything
Natural
is really
progression.
fun. Yeah, it kind of goes from that. Then we get to implement some ideas, some specific utilities. So one of the desks right now, we're going to be doing a couple of inlays, but he wants drawers of a certain size because that's
what
what
he
he uses
wants.
it for.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And he wants to kind of house some pens and stuff in it. So more specifically, kind of getting how you use it, how you're going to function with it, and then it's fun. It's really exciting to get to kind of riff off of your customer as
That's
well.
right.
And most of the time it's a big part of the discovery of what the piece is going to be made out of, the overall shape, their style, got to fit in their house and space, and we just get to sit there and collaborate
That's
on
right.
that. And that's the fun part of it. Getting to
Yeah.
meet new people
To
and
make sure this is what they want, the
Oh, yeah.
size and all that.
Absolutely.
That's really neat.
Yeah, it's a fun process. Yeah. So and then also from just personal customers to even in businesses we've worked with, and um Stephanie Madden,
Yeah, I know.
she does she's over at the Eli Witt building over there, and we did some table leaves for it.
Oh,
It
okay.
was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's small like that, kind of cutting in, something for
Yeah, like this big,
or something like this. Yeah.
for tables maybe
Yeah.
one day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the one I'm doing now is a little bit longer for the desk, but a little bit skinnier, and it's shaping up really nicely. It's fun.
That's fantastic. And if someone wants to talk to you, you give them free consultation on all that.
Yep.
And how would they contact you?
So they can contact me on our website. We have a form on crestwoodcuts.com, and it's a pretty basic form. It gives you a really good section to fill out, really what you're looking for, and really get across what project you want. So there's plenty of space there to fill that out. But that's the most direct line to us. And then even just text on our business phone.
Okay.
That's really a lot of what we get. Phone calls and text. But yeah, our website's a good starting point to get your time.
Crestwoodcuts.com. And
Crestwoodcuts.com.
sounds like a fantastic idea. Like I have a brother-in-law who is picky, if you will.
Okay.
And birthdays and Christmas and all these things, trying to find something that would really impress him is hard. Finding custom woodwork would be a fantastic idea for like gifts and stuff.
Oh yeah, we actually got to do that for Mayfair. Being down there at Mayfair, yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah, and so we did hardwood Mother's Day flowers out of paddock, Osage orange, purple heart, curly maple. So it had some different styles and everything.
So you had
So
a booth at Mayfair?
we did, yeah, we did, yeah. It was really fun. It was a really cool experience, and a lot of talented artists in Central Florida and around Lakeland.
Yeah.
It was amazing getting to network.
There's a big turnout.
Oh yeah,
I was surprised.
Yeah, it was awesome. But we got to introduce that. We got to introduce our
Yeah.
hardwood, Mother's Day flower. And to me, we were kind of going back and forth with some ideas, and like, you get your mom flowers, get her something that's not gonna at least
Die.
droop
It
like
won't
2
die.
weeks
It'll be
later.
there forever.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah. So, and they were a big hit. We sold out of them. So it was something that was a cool proof of concept for our smaller items too. So
That's how it happens, man. That's
yeah.
how if you're quality
Yeah.
and you like if you're doing good quality and people see it, that's how it happens. You run out and you got to make some more, and that's exactly how your name gets out there. Your talent is seen.
It's yeah, yeah. It's kind of one of those, you kind of, you don't really doubt yourself, but since what I was throwing out there, I'm like, I've never done this show before. I've never, sold anything, let alone at that show. So it was kind of, it all made sense to me, right? It made sense, like, okay, flowers, hardwood. It kind of showed, $12, something very
Reasonable.
affordable to, that everyone can kind of have access to.
Yeah.
And but even at the end of the day, it's kind of like they still have to enjoy it enough to want to spend their hard-earned money on that.
So you're gonna
it was fun.
do that again, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
Have a little more supplies this time.
Next year, yeah, next year it's gonna be 2.0. And I've already started working on some other little designs too, to kind of refresh it, keep it fresh each year. Kind of keep that going. But yeah, it's those are some of the smaller items that we like doing. I think we have a couple of mallets, hardwood mallets that we sell.
Okay.
On our website, when we get our e-commerce linked to our website, that'll be some kind of some options for some lower.
Start showing your works off like a full page thing where you can see what all the stuff you did, give people ideas.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely archiving those photos and having online
get picture of everything.
Oh yeah, it's crazy how much it's a work in progress, and that it's always a changing beast. That website
right.
is.
Everything changes all the time.
Yeah.
Nothing stays the same for very long, man.
No,
this world is constantly changing.
And you either get on board, or you kind of get that
watch it go by.
Right?
What was that? Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I look forward to seeing your next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much, Craig. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, I want to thank Cohatch for letting me use this wonderful, beautiful room.
Yes, they have a beautiful facility here. Yeah, thank you. I'd like to shout out Cohatch as well. This is awesome.
Have a fantastic day.
Thank you so much, Don.